if you're just joining us, what took you so long? We're counting down the top 20 manliest men in all of gaming with two of the manliest men on the internet.
Well, at least one of us.
So if you missed the first half of the countdown, go back and check it out. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
And I'm Keith Abacary.
For Screwattack's top 20 manliest men in gaming.
10 through 1.
Number 10.
We all know the Grand Theft Auto series is fun because of the absolute ridiculous stuff you can do in the game that we would never think about doing in real life.
Yeah, it's almost like they documented my life, then threw graphics over it.
So, how many hookers have you killed?
They took some creative liberties with the game. Real women don't come into play in my life very often.
That's sad. But in Vice City, with Tommy Vercetti, he is so bad, he can do all the regular stuff you can do in GTA games, but with a Hawaiian shirt. And make Hawaiian shirts look manly.
Number 9.
I think this one's pretty cut and dry. Yeah, Snake's a badass, so let's just go and move on.
No, wait. That guy looks pretty cool. Look at that eye patch.
Oh, crap. How could I forget about Big Boss?
Yeah, hello.
So, yeah, Snake technically did come from Big Boss, and yes, he does have the eye patch you like, so yeah, I guess Big Boss actually is manlier than Snake, and his name is Big Boss. That's cool. And manly.
Except for bosses in stores. Number 8.
These two guys have been manly since I was like 4.
Yeah, I guess. But they can't compete with Marco and Tarma from Metal Slug. Metal Slug is way manlier. It was on the manliest system of ever, the Neo Geo.
Yeah, Metal Slug's pretty cool, but did the dudes from Metal Slug ever go on missions with no shirts? That's like saying, hey, Bullet, I don't need a bulletproof vest. Hey, Bullet, I don't even need a shirt. Come get some of this.
Yeah, but can they turn into zombies and then use their own disgusting vomit to projectilely shoot at them as ammo munition? No, forget it. Number 7.
Oh!
That's disgusting. That guy is like a lumberjack of people who works in the forest of bad guys. He cuts down everyone.
What? That is ridiculous. Marcus Phoenix obviously looks the part with his facial scars and his flavor saver, so not having on the list would just be criminal.
Whoa, he's also like the Cupid of bad guys with that bow and arrow, shooting them in love with death. Number 6. Master Chief? Seriously? This guy's like a stormtrooper or an astronaut with a super soaker or something.
Yeah, he's been trained and all that stuff, but ultimately he hides behind a super giant powered mech suit. Blech. Give me a guy who hides only behind a super powered stogie.
You don't need power armor to be a man. You just need wisdom, insight, and the ability to guide your troops into the battlefield and rip off the opponent's mansticles. Sergeant Johnson is like a guidance counselor of Halo High School. Number 5.
No matter what the circumstances behind the Modern Warfare series, you can count on one dude to always be there. Captain Price.
Okay, we could talk about his ability to shoot guys and take lots of punishment, but let's be honest. The one thing that makes this bad dude stand out is his nostril broom.
Sure, he kind of looks like the guy from Mythbusters, but Captain Price's mustache alone could kick Jamie Heinemann's ass in a fight. Mustache. That is all.
Number 4. Going into this, a lot of you probably thought Duke Nukem would have been number 1. But obviously you can't do math, because he's number 1 times 4.
Duke, while still incredibly cool, simply lost his manliness because of his inability to perform over the last decade. And let's be honest, nobody likes a dude who can't get it done.
Craig, you don't know what it's like being single. He's obviously been waiting for the past 15 years for the right choice woman to come along and give him an emotional boner.
Let's talk about the... You know what? Whatever.
Ah, that's better.
Number 3.
It's Frank. Frank West.
You damn right. Frank effin' West. Frank West can jump off any height of a building and deliver a sweet knee drop, damaging everything around him, and still manage to stand up and continue to cause destruction. Frank West can cut off a zombie's head with a karate chop. Frank West can punch you in the stomach and pull out your innards with a Servbot head and take a picture of it. Frank West.
Craig, what are you talking about? He's like 90 now, and he hasn't even thrown a batarang in years. That old Batman couldn't even defeat my sister Kelly. Number 2. Oh yeah, it's time to bust some face with some punch-em-ups.
Admittedly, the window of exactly who is the manliest Street Fighter character is closed a bit with the recent inductions of Gokin and Hakan. I mean, how much more manly can you get than Turkish oil wrestling? Oh, did I say manly? I meant gay.
Ultimately, though, it will always come back to a guy who has massive amounts of chin hair and the ability to wear a cloak and still look cool and likes to wrestle wildlife in his spare time.
All right, if you missed the first half of our top 20, you can still go back and catch it. But as for now, let's recap our top 10 before we get to number 1. Number 10, Tommy Vercetti.
Number 9, Big Boss.
Number 8, Lance and Bill from Contra.
Number 7, Marcus Phoenix.
Number 6, Sergeant Johnson.
Number 5, Captain Price.
Number 4, Duke Nukem.
Number 3, Frank West.
And number 2, Zangief.
Number 1.
Kratos became a god, got bored, and went back to being a man just because he liked being a man. He rips dudes in half and beats up gods. No, not just men, gods. He's got chains burned into his arms, bangs chicks whenever he wants, and has crawled out of hell. Twice.
Sure, he's kind of pasty, but that's because his moisturizer is dead people. His body is covered in the ash of his dead family. Yeah, he may be the number 1 manliest guy in video games, but I'm pretty sure I could take him.